Hello everyone, this is Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, the DisruptMeister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is January the 3rd, 2017. You know, it's funny that I'm already hyping the 2020 halving. I noticed that in my last video, my second to last video. So, God, am I going to be talking about it for like 3 years now? Bitcoin is at $1,050. Wow, that is just great news. Still a little surreal to be in the 4 digits, but hey, it's great. I got close to catching up on the comments section, and then all of a sudden I was behind again after I posted the earlier video today. So this is going to keep on happening, which is great that this channel is so busy and there's so many people contacting me about various things that I'm just going to keep falling behind. But I want everyone, I'm not ignoring you. I read the comments. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all of them in the future to answer everybody, but I'm here and I am reading them and I love your comments, so keep on commenting. But it's becoming pretty overwhelming. Now, one interesting thing I noticed today is that Ethereum has surged to 0.01 Bitcoin again, almost exactly. And that was a number that some people thought it could not go below, which it's been below for a while. So are institutional investors bringing it back up? But what is the reason for this? Because some people thought it was being artificially inflated, being kept up at that 0.01 level. And then it did go below it, so clearly it wasn't. But what's going on now in Ethereum land that has just today? It was a good day for Ethereum. It was a good day, as the rap song used to go. So we shall see. Speaking of well, one of my favorite subjects, as all of you know, is to buy and hold Bitcoin. That is my philosophy. For those of you who are new to the channel, I don't trade Bitcoin. I don't flip Bitcoin. I don't invest my Bitcoin into shady businesses. I just buy and hold. And some of you may remember back in the summer, I figured out the Australian Bitcoin auction. The Australian government was auctioning off some Bitcoin. I figured out that there were 5 winners. I knew the address where they were keeping it, and it made some news. I helped out some news outlets in the Bitcoin world. Well, anyway, one of the winners, and we don't know how much they paid. Around that time, what was it, $600? Bitcoin was like $600. I don't know. But the point is that 4 of the winners did all sorts of things. They distributed it. I don't know what they did. But one of the winners, with his 2,000 Bitcoin, he did, I think it was 2,000. Yeah. He did nothing. He has just held the entire time. Yes. And now, when he bought it, the Bitcoin was worth around $1 million. Now it's worth around $2 million. So this is the ultimate in buy and hold. And it's long, and the guy isn't doing, whoever it is, whatever entity it is, maybe it's a government, who knows. They have the same mentality as I do, just hold. And you know what? It's paid off great for them. Because I seriously doubt they paid $1,000 per Bitcoin at that time. Well, who knows? Hey, keep on holding, guys. You've got 2,000 of them. They're going to be in great shape. So I'll link to that. You can check that out. You can see the numbers for yourself. Interesting tweet about Bitcoin's energy consumption, and I will link to it below. Bitcoin's energy consumption has passed that of Paraguay and is close to Uruguay. Now, first of all, Paraguay and Uruguay are 2 completely different countries. I've been to Uruguay before. Very much first world. Paraguay's got some issues, obviously. You can't drink the water in Paraguay. Uruguay, you can. I just want to clarify that. People like to compare the two, but they're not that comparable at all. And it's like all white people in Uruguay. They're no white. Paraguay, they're not white. There's a lot of things that are different. And it's much warmer in Paraguay. Uruguay is there's a winter. It's like Argentina. Anyway, I love Montevideo. It's the Baltimore of South America. Anyway, but the point is that that shout outs to South America and Uruguay, that it's Bitcoin is really legitimate, man. Energy consumption is past that of Paraguay. Now, some of you are probably like, oh, it's so wasteful. But just think about it. This is what's powering this cryptocurrency. That's really mind-boggling. A few years ago, this didn't exist at all. And now it's the energy consumption has passed that of Paraguay and is about to hit Uruguay, which is a very much a country all of us in the West would be very much comfortable living in. Interesting. Reddit, Ethereum Classic on Reddit, I learned that, and I'll link to it, that the Ethereum Classic holdings by the Ethereum Foundation is down to 130K. All right. So this is something that decreases FUD. Because people kept on saying, oh, well, they might dump all their, they're going to dump all their ETC, all their Ethereum Classic, and the price is going to go down. Well, that hasn't happened, and now they don't even have that much Ethereum Classic. So I've spoken about Ethereum Classic a lot in the past, and how there were always these fears of big dumps, and this is slowly going away. Cointelegraph reminds us of the last year of the Ivy League professor who talked about the death of Bitcoin, and it was a year ago, and they review his silliness. Speaking about FUD, and it's good to go back to some old FUD and see how silly it looks a year later. So I'll link to that article. Speaking of new articles, Andy Hoffman of Miles Franklin, Precious Metals, he has 2 new articles out. I will link to them below. The great Vention MGTOW, who has a great channel that mostly deals with MGTOWs, but it deals with Bitcoin a lot too. And he's preaching the Bitcoin word to the MGTOW community. Anyway, I'll link to his channel, but he taught me a lesson from watching his recent video, and I think all of us can, so someone suggested to him that he should brag about to other people like, aha, I was buying at 200, and now look, I told you all to buy it. And he was telling people to buy around 200 or 300 or whatever it was. And many people didn't listen to him. And now they probably feel quite bad because Bitcoin's around 1,000. But he said he doesn't want to do that because he doesn't want to make people feel bad. And you know what? We, as a Bitcoin community, we shouldn't rub it in people's faces that if we were risk takers, quote unquote, and when everybody was ripping on Bitcoin, like that Ivy League professor, we were buying Bitcoin. We don't want to, we want people to feel comfortable about Bitcoin, that they can still buy it, that they haven't missed out, that, although there were great opportunities in the past, we've missed great opportunities too. Vention talked about when it was like $1, he missed opportunities, and he regrets that a lot, and he doesn't make it feel good when people remind him of it. But let's look to the future here. I don't have regrets personally, but we don't want to instill regrets in other people's mind also. We want a positive vibe for Bitcoin. So hey, if you're one of the lucky ones who got in when it was 200, then great, be happy. You can be happy about it. Don't rub it in people's faces though. Be polite about the whole situation. So anyway, I'm Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the notes section below, especially today because we have important links. You can email me at adam@trezorhelp.com. This was Today in Bitcoin.